Hey, everybody. It is Chat with Kat and Friends. I am so excited to be with you guys on tonight. It's your girl, Kat, coming to you live, right? Look, right in my studio home. It has just been a fabulous full day. How has your day been? I pray that you can slow down, that you can take a minute, take a deep breath, take some deep breaths. Come on, in your nose and out your mouth. Take some deep breaths, and just let it all, that's just how I'm feeling right now. Just want to just let it all. It's been a day. Has it been a day for you guys? It's been a day. It's been a good day, productive, yes, but tired. Talk about tired. I pray that you guys are having a wonderful and fantabulous type of day on today. And look, if you tuned in right here, if it wasn't going that well, you know what? It just got better. I'm just going to speak into everything that you have going on. It is getting better for you right now. Just because you're right here, tuned in with us right here on Chat with Cat and Friends, I'm praying that look, your rest of your day will get better, will go well, and all will be great. All will be great with you. I have some awesome, amazing powerhouse guests joining us today. I'm going to jump back in here. I have some awesome powerhouse guests joining us on today. I'm excited about that. Are you excited? Have you heard of Andre Patterson and Nathaniel Fields? If you have not heard of them, you will learn a little bit about them on today. I pray that you stay tuned, that you comment and share. Hey, if you're out there, throw up some of those comments. Let me know that you're there. If you're already subscribed to my channel, look, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel. There is all gobs of information already there. I have what videos on smoothies, on lunch. I made some tuna salad. I made some tuna salad. I mean, it's like this is where you want to come for empowerment and inspiration. All of the professionalism that's out there, that's at our reach, at our grasp, sometimes right in our backyards, and we aren't even aware of it. And this is for everybody. Everywhere. So come on, tune in, get your inspiration here, get your encouragement here, get your resources here, get those links that you need that lead you into the people that you need to connect with to get you closer to where you're trying to be, or that can partner with you, right? Collaborations can sometimes be key processes and measures that we take to to spearhead and kind of just shoot our plans that we're trying to do just forward. You can't always do it by ourselves. I know I've gotten stuck in that space and place of thinking, just trying to do it all myself, and then it becomes overwhelming and you kind of fall out of whatever it is you're doing, not for the sake of it not being a great idea, not for the sake of it not being even productive and active and effective, but you got to take those steps and make it happen, link up and make it happen so that it can come to fruition, because we can get sidebarred and distracted and all of those other words that kind of veer us off to the left or the right of where we don't need to be from where we are trying to go, and the effective manner that it takes for us to be there. Look, I'm excited to be here on tonight. And as our guests roll in, as you roll in, thank you so very much for tuning in and chiming in. I want you to send your comments, post your comments in YouTube, post them in Facebook, post them on your Instagram page. Hey, tag me as well at Chat with Cat and Friends. Please tag me. I want to shout you out. I want to shout your business out. If you're a Black owned business, let me know who you are, what you're doing. If you'd like to be on Chat with Cat and Friends, look, I'd love to have you. We'd love to have you a part of the team, a part of this network, because it's a network of us that kind of work together on and off, not one of those, hey, let's schedule this meeting and all of that, but just come together in great collaboration with wonderful, awesome information that is what put to use to help the next person, to help the next individual in whatever it is that they're seeking. You link up to those who are like-minded in the expertise that you have and that that you're working in, or that you're even getting education in right now. There are education resources out there as well. Look, and that reminds me, if you have educational resources for youth, for older adults, for adults, just people, you have educational resources. If you are a tutor, reach out to me. I do know some people that are in need of being tutored right now. That will be so very helpful and helping to move forward, helping others to move forward and get stronger in those educational spaces. So let me know if you have internships, employment, all of those things that people may be seeking right now, trying to fill those gaps with the resources that we have right in front of us. But sometimes, just speaking them and saying them is what's needed. And nope, this is not the only resource. You can do it anywhere and everywhere. But send it in to me. Send it in to me, because I love to shout you out. I love to put it on blast. All of that great information, all of that wonderful and great encouragement and inspiration that you have on the inside of you, that your business or your organization, whether it's for profit or not, whether it's for profit or nonprofit, let me know about it, because they are all great indeed in and of themselves. And I'm just praying that you just keep on going, that you keep being motivated, and you keep your plans and visions and the compassions of your heart keep being realized over and over again, because it can get, when you're in the realm of it and you're moving forward, sometimes you can get in a rut with things, right? So I'm praying that, and I'm familiar with that. I don't know if you are or not, but it can get kind of like, I don't know, and you kind of don't go forward, and you don't go backward. You kind of just go at this pace, and it may last a lot longer. And that pace can be okay, but it may linger and last a lot longer than it's wanted, right? Or that it's needed, because it places up barriers within to not go forward, right? So we want to keep moving forward. Always keep going forward. And even in those monotonous times, there are things that we can do, stepping out on faith and talking to people, going to conferences, and all of those things to help help inspire will, help inspire ambition, clarity. Sometimes for some, those things are not easy to come by. They're not easy to come by, and they're not, because sometimes they're naturally planted, and they just go and they just grow. But sometimes in some spaces and some people, it's not that way. That doesn't mean that one is better than the other, but just to say that there are differences. There are so many differences within us, but you know what? We're so much more alike than we are different, in that when we work together, boy, man, there are so many wonderful things that we can do when we work together, when we collaborate with one another, when we look to one another, join together, trying, right? When you put your try and your best foot forward, so many great things can happen. So I want to encourage you, just in case you might be in that place where you stopped, or you felt I don't know, hindered in some kind of way, that you keep on going, that you keep talking, keep writing about it, keep speaking it. Keep showing up, because being present is everything. Being present is everything. Keep going to the conferences. Look, especially if they're free, especially if they're free. Keep going to the conferences, and yep, go to those ones that you have to pay for as well. If that is within, if that is within what you can do. But definitely, if it's not, go to those free conferences, the ones that are set up, advertised, that you hear about, that someone puts you on point with. Yep, take that under advisement and count it as a blessing that they were able to share that information with you. Go. There's something in being present, because you're putting forth your faith and your trust in hope that things will change, that you'll get an idea. We got to do our part. We have to do our part. There's the spirit of God that's within us, and then us, we have to do our part. And when they get together and they just start going, working, thinking, toiling, and all of those things, yeah, it's just a wonderful thing. And I know I'm not by myself, and that you yourselves may be a testament and a testimony, and know very well of those things that I'm speaking of, because I am myself. Yep, I'm a testimony and a testament to those very things happening. And it's just something great in being there. There's a blessing and being present when you can be. If you can't be, you can't be. And it's okay. It's okay. But when you can be, and you're afforded the opportunity to, then by all means be there. Be there. That's an activation of faith in and of itself, because you have hope. You have hope, and you're acting upon your hope that I'm going to go to this place or that place and get, you might not even know what it is that you want to get from wherever it is that you're going, but go. You had the hope that something will change, something, you will hear something, or you will run into somebody, or there will be some kind of connection. That's an activation of your faith and of your hope, that when you get there, these things will hopefully happen. They will hopefully come to pass, that some information will be shared. Well, it could be a lot of information or a little bit of information, that something will be shared that will be akin to whatever you're going through, whatever you're thinking. And then sometimes in those cases, it's not even what we're thinking it's going to be. So be open and receive, and be open and receive, and look, pray. Don't be bamboozled. Don't be bamboozled. We got to have great discernment and have wisdom when we're stepping into situations, when we're connecting with people, and all of those great things. So I just speak that over your life, and I pray that you will pray that for yourself, right? I was listening to the radio on the way home, and the song Encourage Yourself was on, and man, I love that song. It gives me so much hope, and it just wells up within me inspiration, right? Inspiration, and just the will to want to do. And that's what sometimes gets muddled and shut down and paralyzed, because of life situations, life decisions, all of the things that don't even pertain to us, that may just be happening in our social society, right? All of those things that may be happening, and they can be conflicting to our emotions, to the very energies within us that want us to go, but we can't, because the information that we've seen, heard, or received one way or another. But be there, believe, trust, and speak those things into yourself. The song was Encourage Yourself. So I pray that you continue to encourage yourself, that you continue to receive encouragement and inspiration as it is given and presented to you, that you be receiving of it, that you use it, that you use it in and of itself. All of it. Use all of it. Use all of it. Especially if you're in like a low place or space, and thinking and trying, and nothing is happening, and all of these things. I did post something about, I wanted to know what happens. What do we do? What do you do when the doubts, when thoughts of doubt, or doubtful, what the doubtful vibes, that doubtful mood, have you ever been there before? You had that doubtful mood or space that you're in. What do? You guys share with me, what is it that you do to help in those times when there is doubt? Because there certainly is. I know within me, I face many occasions like that, especially going through and having sickness and having illness, or just trying to make a thing happen, right? Trying to, and a good thing, a good thing, something that has grown up on the inside, even those great things. But there might come times, and there were times, or have been times for me, where it's like, man, it shouldn't be this hard. Now, yes, take note of that, and go back to the drawing board, because maybe, yeah. But then again, it could be just a place that you're in to spring forth additional faith, to spring forth more research, to spring forth on the inside of you, different things that you need to work on. And that's what happened to me. I got to learn that, okay, I need to sit here for a minute and I need to work it out, not move so fast, and of what I'm trying to do, and trying to, sometimes we try to make things happen the way we see them or envision them, and at times they're not like, then it's not like that, or it's not happening like that, or coming to pass exactly how we were thinking. Just like on my interview with Sandra. You guys check that out too. Check that out. It was the first episode of season 3, and it's the very interview right before this one. It's her, and she was talking about how, she had this grand dream or vision of giving out money. I want to give this person money, I want to give that. And that's, that's her heart's desire, where she wants to be giving out money, just helping people in their places of need. That's what that was, right? Want to help people in their places of need, and their financial stagnation, or what have you. And it wasn't working out that way. She was coming to find out, learn, understand, and receive that what you're doing and writing books and sharing of yourself and pulling people in, yep, tagging those, inviting them in, inviting collaboration, reaching others, reaching out. That's pouring out. That's prosperity in and of itself. And sometimes we think it's going to come to pass one way when it's a totally other way, so that's why we must pray. We must pray, and do, and go forth as God is leading us, as He is guiding us, reading His word, trusting His word, believing His word, even when it don't even look like it, even when it don't even look like it, and we don't even feel necessarily, excuse me, when we don't even feel necessarily what it is we think we should, because it's not coming to pass like we envisioned. Like that dream, I had a dream about this. You'll have, sometimes, not everybody, and it's okay if you don't, but sometimes you'll have dreams, or you'll have visions, or envision, or these little what spurts, that's the word, spurts of vision, or these little like frames, because that's how I dream, like in frames. It'll just be a picture, right? And everybody's different, so it may just be a picture for you. It might be a motion picture. I have dreamt in that way also, like a motion picture kind of thing. But anyway, we'll get these glimpses. Sometimes it'll just be a glimpse of something, and sometimes it doesn't happen exactly like that, but that's how we're thinking and we're feeling that it should be. So therefore, we get a little turned around when it's not looking like that glimpse that we saw. But God be praised. Keep on praying, keep on pushing, keep sowing into yourself, into your dream, into others, however you can, which doesn't always have to do with money. It has to do with time. It has to do with respect. It has to do with honoring, right? It has to do with honoring, and just the repetition of things, all of those things, and they are helpful and great in sowing into us, and building, redeeming, restoring. And that's what Chat with Cat and Friends is all about, is bringing that those collaborative efforts together to show you that, look, I've been there, I understand, or some semblance of understanding of where you are, and I'm here, and I made it, or I'm making it, and I want to help you. I want to help you. I want to give you this information, or I want to show you this way, or all of those things. That's what Chat with Cat and Friends is all about. It's just sharing the wonderful information and the power of who we are, as we are made in God's image, to empower one another, right? To be just that vibe and that mood, to just bounce from one person to the next, right? The goodness of it. Now it can work the other way. We are free will agents, so we do have choice in how we use those powers of ours to affect each other, to affect each other in a positive way or in a negative way. I pray that you use the positive way. I pray that you use the positive way. So this month, the month of October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I pray that we're all getting all that we need as women, as men as well. You guys are going to the doctor, you're getting checkups, because that's not just one gender getting having breast cancer. It's like it doesn't, it's not a respecter of person. So therefore, we must stay up on our doctor's appointments, our physician expertise, specialized appointments, and all of those things. We must be aware. Also, this month is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and you know what? I was listening to my girl, Erica Campbell, this morning, and I mean, if you have never, I need for you to listen to her. I need for you to look, connect. That's one of those positive energies that you may need to connect to, especially if you're needing some extra, if you're not getting, what you need in within yourself, those connecting to those positive sources and resources, it's just an awesome and wonderful thing. So I pray that you guys do that. But listening to her on this morning on Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell and Griff. I love it. I just love it. I love their show. I love her spirit. I talked about Erica Campbell a few days ago when I was listening to her song Feeling Positive. Positive. You remember that? Yep, you got to look at it for that part. But positive, right? I was talking about that. But at any rate, she was talking about, knowing the difference between good love and bad love. And I may be using the wrong word, but that's what the gist of it was, because it's healthy and then there's unhealthy, what we think is love, which is not love. Love is not, it's not battery. Love does not hit you in the face. Love does not, call you names. Love does not, it's so many things that love is not. So may we be encouraged to know the difference between healthy and unhealthy love. And if you're in any of those situations, please know you do not have to ride it out. You're married into that. So you know what? You don't have to stay in that. That's not God's will. It's not for you to stay married to somebody that's beating you down. And this is for either side, the men, when the husband, the wife, it doesn't, whatever, whoever may be in an abusive situation. Yep. And you may be married and it's like, till death do us part. I gotta stay with him and I gotta stay with her. You know what? It's not till we kill each other. It's not till you kill each other. It's not, no, that's not what was meant by that. You had to seek the Lord. Sometimes we get lost in that. I know growing up, in the ages of growing up in um different in different eras, different eras and different times. And nope, that's not love. And nope, you don't have to stay. You do not have to stay. And you should leave, because you would be showing forth hope and faith and caring for yourself. These are our temples. May we take care of them and not allow them to be, yes. So reach out to your domestic violence hotlines. I'll have those posted in the comment, in the description section on my YouTube channel, and I'll have them posted on Chat with Cat and Friends Facebook page. Love that Facebook channel, you guys. Love that Facebook page. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I thank you in advance. Share it, you guys. Thank you. And send in your information. But going back to that, yep, it is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So, and that's just to be more aware, and you have your girlfriends or your male friends and all of that. And if you know of them being in those situations, drop the number, drop the hotline, be there. Don't talk to them like, I told you not to, because that makes people not want to leave. It causes shame to build up even more, which thickens that barrier that makes you want to stay. That causes that rift between leaving and staying. It makes it even wider when people are saying this and saying that. And although we as individuals, we have, you can say right to speak and all of those things, anything that you want to say, let's be what productive and honoring in the way that we treat people, that we treat one another, especially in situations that are relatively harmful to health and life. We want to be what? We just want to be encouraging. We want to be encouraging, especially with people in those situations where they need to get out, but maybe they don't see that they need to get out. Yep, we want to be encouraging in that. We want to be the light in those things. And if we're needing the words to say and the information, talk to somebody, talk to someone, um, and confide in someone for those words to say, not instead of flying off the handle and being angry about it, because it's not about us, it's about them. You know how it's making me feel. I feel so mad and sad that these situations are going on in my girl's life, or my friend's life, and and it's bubbling up, and it's not about you. It's not about how it's making you feel. They're the ones in this situation. Yeah, just sometimes we can get like that. We could get like that. And that's something that we need to be aware of, that we're not acting out of how we're feeling, that turns to be a spite against them for the horrible situation that they may be in. Yeah, so we have to watch our words, watch our behavior, make sure we're sending a message that speaks to the help the health and the well-being of them, and the removal of those situations, right? We want to do that in a manner that is caring and that is compassionate and that is productive, giving them information that they need, friendship, closeness that they need, instead of pushing them further into the arms of somebody who's, does not have their best interests at heart. It's said that they do, but the actions are saying something else. So yeah, just tonight, just excited to be here with you guys on this evening, loving this whole thing, looking forward to future episodes. And this may be the last season. We're gonna see. I'm picking up and getting quite busy, you guys. So just pray for me. I am definitely praying for you. Look, and shout out to Awesome God Radio. We still get together every Wednesday morning, and I'll put that in the description section as well. We're still praying every Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. Just a big hearty shout out shout out to them for the consistency and for showing up. And we're not physically showing up at 6 o'clock in the morning. No, 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 sir, no, ma'am. We are calling. We are calling. You could still be in the bed, whatever that may look like. But at any rate, we're connecting, we're sharing, and we're praying, and we're just seeking God at the same time in unity, on the phone, not in person. So even when you collectively gather in that manner, God blesses, and He is opening doors for so many of us, and it's just such a wonderful thing. So this month is the month of October. When was the last? I think my last show was the last week in September. I believe it was the last week in September. So this is the first October show. Yay. Happy birthday, all you October babies, all you October anniversaries. Happy blessed anniversary to you. I pray that you just keep on going in the Lord. I pray for that your commitment keeps going strong. Keep praying about that too. Keep praying about that. Not worrying. I'm not telling you that you need to worry or anything like that. It's just something to just keep before the Lord, because the Lord knows, we all have eyes and ears, and there's so much out here that can grab hold of attention. So keep praying about that, and being thankful for your love, for your commitment, for your relationship, for the respect that you have. These are things that I have prayed in my marriage, over my marriage, individually by myself and with my husband as well. And we just praise God for that. When you have someone in your life that you're doing life with, and you're loving it, and you're doing life with them. It's a wonderful and awesome thing, and it's a blessing, right? It's a blessing. So keep sowing into that. It takes the work of wanting to be better for them and be better for yourself, and to just, be respectful of one another, because you can't make them be something that they're not. Likewise, they can't make you be something that you're not. So may your love still continue to grow. May it grow. And sometimes it'll be, we don't all grow at the same pace, but God is good even in that, even in that. So look, if you're out there and you gave up because we're not growing the same, or we're thinking in a different way. He wants to do this and I want to do that. And all of that. Keep praying, keep pressing, because we will start thinking, and maybe growing faster than the other person. Keep praying through it. This is if you're married, and even if you're in a committed relationship, you could be committed and on your path to getting married. Hang in there, have some grace, have some compassion, have some talks. You got to have conversations about these things, so that there's understanding, and you're meeting each other where you are, just like with everything. You're meeting your customers, your clients, with you got to meet your spouse where they are. You got to meet each other where you are, and keep on going together, holding hands, hold hands tight too. I remember when me and Anthony were dating. It might have been at the beginning of our marriage, but he's not a hand holder. I'm a hand holder. Like, hold my hand. I'm a hand holder. Hold my hand. And I wanted to dress alike and all this stuff. He was like, I'm not doing I'm not doing that. Can any of you relate to that? Like, you wanted to like do all of these different things. Your spouse was like, no, that's not. We ain't gotta do all of that. We ain't gotta dress alike. But I had him to dress alike. You got that about yourself. You can kind of have your way, even though. So, just saying, just work at it. Meet each other where they are. It takes some what's the word? What's the word? It's not coming to me. It'll come to me later. But it takes some, yeah, you gotta give some give, just like they gotta give some give, and it works out. It balances out. Sometimes you can't win all of them. You can't win everything. You can't win at everything. He's not gonna win at everything either. So, you gotta come to a place of agreement, and you both be happy. We both have to be happy. I can't, yeah, we both have to be happy. We're going to both be happy in this, and we're going to talk it out, figure out a way where we both can be happy. We both can be happy with whatever decision that you're making. So, look, that was a long spill on anniversaries, but anyway, that's where it started. I was saying happy anniversary, happy birthday to the October birthdays. So many October babies that I know about there. I'm not even going to call names because I'm going to miss somebody. I'm definitely going to miss somebody. So happy birthday to all the October birthdays out there. Happy anniversary. Happy milestone on October 1st at Harvest of Hope. Harvest, did I say best? Harvest of Hope Behavioral Health. We were able to have a success ceremony. It was awesome. All of the participants were invited out, and they came out, and many of them received awards and acknowledgments for the progress that they're making, for the progress that they're making, that they've made, and that they're making, because it's hard. It is hard when you are on substances, and uh your your whole life, your whole life is just surrounded by it, and it's enthralled in it. So, definitely acknowledging them has been the highlight of this month thus far, because we had a great time. So, look, big shout out to everybody out there who your milestone may be that you've been sober for one day. It doesn't matter, because you made it. You made it for one day, 15 years, 30 30 years, however long that has been, whether it's in your sobriety or in not using drugs at all, and all of that. Congratulations to you. That is where I work at Harvest of Hope behavioral health, and we have a substance abuse treatment program. So if you know anybody, if you are out there and you need that kind of assistance and help, we do have wonderful counselors at Harvest of Hope Behavioral Health. Check it out. It's in Catonsville on Belmont Avenue. There's PRP services. There are mental health services. There is a residential um, part to the treatment program. So if you are needing residency because of your substance abuse, yeah, because of your substance abuse, and you're ready to make that change, you're ready to get into a program. Look, and this might not even be your first merry-go-round in a program, but come on by, because this look, we're gonna speak into your life that this will be the last. We and I'm pretty new to Harvest of Hope Behavioral Health. I started there in what, May or June? Yep, May, June, April, something like that. I started the early part of summer. Yeah, the early part of the summer months. My internship was in substance, but working in this demographic, you do have to learn, that it's just one of those doors that can sometimes swing back and forth, because you have to be ready. You have to be ready. And if you look, whether because you think you're ready, you need to go for it. And sometimes it works out. Keep going. Keep going. I want to encourage you to keep going, keep setting your mind to it, and just keep at it. Just keep at it. I pray that you have the support that you need in your family and your friends, to keep you in your sobriety, to help you, to maintain and manage, because there is outpatient as well. You don't have to live in the housing in order to be in the substance program, but it is available if you should need it. It definitely is not a mandatory thing. There is outpatient, and depends on where you are in your recovery. So we have some wonderful clinicians and counselors to help with that whole process of figuring out where it is that you fit in. So do stop by Harvest of Hope Behavioral Health if you are in any of those categories, if you are in need of mental health treatment and therapy, yeah, or if you want PRP services, psychiatric rehabilitation program. Yeah. If you want those services, stop by, give us a call at 443-334-5732. Look, big shout out to where I work, and it's not, it's my love. I just love it. So it's work, but it's not. And it is like continuous. It keeps me going. I told y'all, I was like, I'm taking a little off today. But you keep going. And it's the help. It's the help, the work that is there to help. And when you're helping, it's all good. It's all good. I'll come home tired each and every day, but feeling good about what I did, the lives that I was able to touch, the encouragement I was able to share, and those that spoke into my life as well, because it goes both ways. It goes both ways. We all learn from one another. And that's a great and wonderful thing when you can recognize that as well. I mean, there are many, many programs out there. Look, check out the previous interviews, because Miss Robin Lawrence has been one of my guests as well, and sharing news about, dang it, I don't have the new magazine. I have it with me, but don't have it right here, because I was supposed to show you guys. There's a new Harvest of Hope magazine, a new issue that just came out. But she has been a wonderful and lovely guest of mine on the show as well. And you can look for that video. She's right there to tell you all about it, how it began and where it came from. God is good. That's all I can say. You got to look at the video and check out the specifics for yourself. Comment and share. If you know someone who is in need of any of that information, please let them know. Let them know this is all about wellness and encouragement and inspiration. So, yep, there are many coaches, life coaches, wellness coaches that I have interviewed that are in previous interviews. So check those interviews out. Physical fitness, check it out. Check it all out. There's something there for you, business owners, it's the gamut is on there. Business owners, magazine owners, all of those things. So God be praised for all that He's doing in and of our lives. I pray that you keep leaning into Him and not falling for all of the distractions that may be around you, that you keep up his pace that he has set for you, right? And when the doubt, yeah, we talked about that a little bit. I kind of went on to something else, but when the doubt starts to happen and it lingers around, I pray that you keep praying, that you keep going, because at times that can cause us to stall and kind of the wind just comes out from underneath us and we lose whatever momentum that we had. It kind of goes away. That's happened to me before, so I can relate to that. That has happened to me before. And what I did, and the best things, some of the best things that I think to do that worked for me and hopefully will work for you. And if you have, please share your tips. What do you do when the lingering doubts, or when doubts start to linger? Like, you might have some doubts, but then it just grows. And that does happen. For me, it's reaching out, it's connecting. And I find that when I'm not, that's when I'm more susceptible to those doubts. Then it becomes lingering. Then it can, and it kind of just grows into this big thing that you don't want in your mind or in your life. So reach out, connect, put on those, even if you don't want to reach out, because sometimes you don't want to connect and talk to people and all of that. It's like, oh, do I have to? That's just too much. Put on some inspirational music. There are so many podcasts out there. Put on some positive mindset type podcasts. Look at some motivational, put on YouTube, look at some of the motivational content that is out there, by several people. I'll put some suggestions in the description box. Hey, I'll put some suggestions in the description box. Just want to encourage you to keep going. That is the point, to just keep going and don't stop. And sometimes there will be times where we'll pause, and it's a pause, and you use that pause for the building up of your energy, or whatever, your information source, your could be your integrity, whatever that may look like. But it's a pause, and let it just be that, praying that you move on through your pause, out of your pause, that you don't stop, but that you keep on going. Get back connected to those things. Like, sometimes, I know there have been sometimes for me where it's like I, it's like it's hard to explain. It's so hard to explain. It's like you forget. It's like you forget. But as soon as you connect, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot. This does pick me up. This does bring some joy. This does make me feel like I want to do. Sometimes, you hear all the things that's going on, and it's like blows to your heart, blows to your esteem, blows to, the individual that you think and know that you can be. It's like, connect to that thing. It still works. Whatever worked last week, last year, 9 times out of 10, it still works. It might not be at the same magnitude, because you may be gravitating towards something else, but that's okay. That's okay. But go to the thing that you know that is positive, that will add productively in your life. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying anything, off the rails. We're not going off the rails. But that positive thing that brought you through before, it will bring you through again. Just try it. Just connect and use that. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot that song would just set a fire up in me, and I forgot about that song. Yep. Tune into it. Click, whatever, connect to it, and you start finding and getting your hope back. You start getting your inspiration back. You start feeling more encouraged. I have been there. That's the only way I can tell you guys these things, because I have been there. I have been there. And more times than I'd like to like to admit. And I believe, and I know I'm not by myself. I know I'm not by myself. So that's one thing that God has helped me with, knowing that nope, you're not by yourself. It's okay. And you'll get through. You're my daughter. And like these things that you have experienced or that you have gone through, yep, you can tell how you got out of it. How, because sometimes we'll think crazy things and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to share that. And it might not be for you to share specifically, but in some sort of way, share it, because somebody has had that too. And it might be a life or death thing for them. It might be so catastrophic to them in their minds that I wanna, I'm checking out of here. But to know that I'll be okay, even though I don't know. Share. That is the purpose and the point of sharing, the purpose and the point of a thing called Chat with Cat and Friends, to share and relate with one another, especially in our I don't want to say struggles, but in our production of our lives, in the production of our lives, and the putting together of ourselves, the everyday movement, how we're thinking through the process of a business, how we're thinking through the process of raising our kids, of just being me. It's a process. It's a whole process. And I don't know. Sometimes you might feel like I'm not down for it today. I just don't feel like it. And guess what? You're not the only one. You're not the only one who will be like, I ain't down for this today. I'm not for it. I don't feel like it. Da da da. Connect, connect, connect. I just encourage you to connect to that positive source, to the good source, to some good word, to good mood, positivity. Connect. Whatever that positive thing is that's in your life um that you have history with, that's brought you out before, it will do it again. At least to get you from where you are. You might need something else, to help. You may need to go to that conference. You may need to get up, put your clothes on, get out the house, and go do something. Go do something. Be productive in this world for your family. And when I say in this world, it's not necessarily for everybody else. It could be productive for you, for your children, for your wife, for your husband. Yeah, that means a lot. That means a lot. And it speaks volumes to the hope that you have, that what I do will fix or have something to do with the fixing of something. It will make it better. I just want to make it better. I just want to make it better. Lord, help me to be better, that I may make situations better. Pray those prayers, y'all. Pray those prayers. Don't be, yeah. He knows all about it. We be the ones that's like, I don't know if I can say that. He knows. He knows what you did, what you said, what you think. But although he knows there's a blessing and a grace given um when we take ownership of it. When we take ownership of it, yeah, there's a blessing and gracing that happens when we do that. Hey, now, thanks so much for joining. Thanks so much for joining. There is much grace, and God blesses in our acknowledgement of things, even though he knows. Yep, we always say, well, he knows my heart. Well, you got to do, right? You got to do. You still have to do. You still have to do. Yep, he does know your heart. He does know your heart, but you still have to do. You still have to walk it, and you still have to have action behind what it is that, yeah, yeah, all of those things. So God be praised for you guys. It was great hanging out with you. I am going to look soon and shortly wrap it up. Tune in or stay tuned for information for the next one. I know I got some things going on, so we might not have a show next Wednesday, but stay tuned. Look, subscribe to the channel, and you will see additional videos posted. If not an interview next Wednesday, you will see additional empowerment videos. If you have information to share, flyers, food giveaways, you have jobs and employment, internship opportunities, paid internship opportunities. Man, I could go on and on about internships, but yeah, because that's work. It's work. So paid internships. We want to speak paid internships out there, into the atmosphere, just paid. We want to be, that's work. It's work. So let's pay our interns. And you might be like, no, no, let's not. I want, that's my heart's desire. So maybe that's for me to do when I have an intern. And maybe that is. I'll take that because it's work. It's work. So I wanna pay for interns. I wanna pay them. But if you have internship opportunities, unpaid or paid, let me know, because the experience is, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to be able to gain that experience. So it does mean something. And I'm definitely not saying that, but it don't buy my food, pay my rent. But let me know. let me let me know if you have those internship opportunities. If you are in need and you need food, you need furniture, you need clothes, let me know. Let us know here on Chat with Cat and Friends. I can post that up, connect with people. There's a way. I know a guy who know a guy who know a woman who know this, who know that. So let me know. Let's pull together our resources to make someone's day, year, whatever it may be, their evening a little bit brighter. We can do that when we help one another, when we look to do the good of this earth, and seeing fit that everyone has food, that everyone has shelter in some magnitude, and we might not all individually be able to do it ourselves. Nope. But working together, there's so much more that we can do. So send that information in. I want to give you a shout out if it's your birthday, your anniversary, all of those things. You have graduation coming up, you graduated, you got your certification, all of those things. They're wonderful and awesome. That's what we're here to do. Shout you out, triumph you, be a champion with you, champion you on, and all of those great things. Encourage you to keep on going. Hey, message me on Facebook, Chat with Cat and Friends, and also Emerging to Wellness Facebook page. Like that Facebook page as well. Look at it, you guys. Tell me what you think. Post up your comments or whatever to what I have to share. I'm sharing motivational, inspirational, all of that. That's just all of who I am. That's just all of who I am. And I've come to learn to love who I am. I've come to love who I am. And those of you who you know all about that. I've come to love who I am, and I'm going to do something special on that subject. So look out for that, because it's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. But yes, I've come to love who I am and all that I have, all that I have, what God has graced me with. Yeah, I used to not feel that way, but God is good and He does not make mistakes. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful, and He knows me better than I know myself. I'm so grateful and thankful for that. May you be thankful and grateful for the life that you have, for even the things that you've done that has led you to where you are on today. Nope, it might not have been all perfect and rainbows all along the way, but you wouldn't know how to lean on God without all of those things. So, and it takes something to get there. So Everybody's not there, and it is okay. It is okay. But God be praised for all that He's doing in your life. May you continue to be an asset to wherever you are, in your family, in your work, at your school, wherever you are, wherever you're in the midst of, on your team, whether it be sports or educational, or anything of that nature. I pray that you be an asset, that you be a whole positive mood and vibe, that you change the atmosphere that you are in to a better one. Perhaps it's not the greatest one. So I pray that your presence makes it better, that your ideas, go to work for the betterment of your family, yourself, your family, your community, at large, because that's what it does. When you better yourself, your kids are better, your family is better. And all of that goes out into our wonderful world and earth, which gets better, which gets better. So with every better person, it gets better. So I thank God for the great will that He has within us to be better, to do better, to think better. And may you continue being better. Whatever you did wrong yesterday, may it be right on today. May we have learned those lessons and turn around and do things right the next time we're faced with those situations. So that's it for me. That's it for me. I'll reschedule. I'll reschedule my guests. I am so looking forward to speaking with them about their respective organizations and the things that they have coming up. And I'm going to post Andre's flyer. He has a father daughter dinner coming up. That's just awesome on October 28th. On October 28th. So I'll post that up as well and put that information in here. But you'll learn more about him later and meet him at a later date. That also goes for Nathaniel Fields. You'll meet him and learn of him on a later date. I'm so thankful and looking forward to that connection that they'll come and share with us concerning their organizations as Abe Outreach Ministries, and then Nathaniel Fields, I call him Nate affectionately. And see, we've met each other at Win Family Services when it was Win Family Services, and now he is the head of Family Strengthening, which is I just love it. I just love it. The head and director of family strengthening over there at Win Family and Foster Care Services. Go ahead now. Go ahead now. So I'm looking forward to touching base with them, chiming in with them, you guys meeting them, learning more about their organizations and the awesome work that they're doing right here in Baltimore. Those are two Baltimore homegrown organizations, two Baltimore homegrown organizations, and you'll learn more about them in the next show or sometime to come. Sometime to come, we'll learn more about them, and how we can even help in their efforts, donation wise, material, money, however that should look. You guys, the holiday time is coming. We are definitely praying for each and every one of you, to do things differently. I don't know. I know we are. I look forward to just doing things different, not doing the same. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna work on it. Let's work on it. God be praised for what He's doing in your life on today and always. I pray that you continue to pray and look to Him in all that there is that you're doing, and that you don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give in. The verses are coming to me, but that you don't give up and that you don't give in, that we don't stop collaborating, that we don't stop getting together, whether virtually or together, however that should look, whatever means that takes place. I pray that you continue to be positive and well in your spirit, your mind, body, and your soul. Because physical fitness is a big deal. Physical fitness is a big deal. I pray that God just continue to bless you over and over again, and you continue to realize His blessings in your everyday life. Look, y'all, I'm signing out, and I'm going to talk to y'all later. I will have some videos posted up on Chat with Cat and Friends YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel, you guys. Touch that notification bell. Share, share, share. It will help my channel to grow. It helps my channel to grow and helps the information to get out. We want to infect the world with encouragement, with inspiration, all the good and all the positive. That's what we want to do. That was what we're in the business of doing, connecting them to us, to the Christ that is within. So have a great and wonderful evening. I look forward to sharing another moment with you, shorter, another moment with you later on this week. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Like my Facebook page, Chat with Cat and Friends. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great night.